guys, welcome back to my channel. This is like my 5th time trying to film this video. If you can't tell right now, I am sick, so I don't know if I sound different to you guys, but like my ears, it feels like I'm underwater and like I can't hear my own voice and my nose is all stuffed up. So I'm sorry if I sound weird. Today I just want to talk to you about my psychic experience. So I think I mentioned before that I do not believe in ghosts or spirits or anything like that, even though my downstairs neighbor might be a ghost. I don't believe in any of that, but I've had a bunch of weird experiences. They haven't convinced me yet, but they're pretty weird. So I'm just gonna talk to you about my psychic experience in Japan. I used to work for an international kindergarten, and in our building there was a space that was open for rent, and it was open for a really long time, and finally this Power Stone shop opened up there, and I didn't know what Power Stones were. I don't know, but apparently these stones have some magic powers and they can help you with your job or your love life, whatever. And so I guess the day before they opened, they came over to our school after hours and they asked us if we wanted to have a free psychic reading. And I had never had a psychic reading done before, so I was like excited. I was like, yes, I am so down for this. So me and all my coworkers went over after our work was done to get our free psychic readings. And when it was my turn, I decided to ask about my job, which may have not been the best idea. Told you I was sick. I went there with all of my coworkers and I decided for my psychic reading, I wanted to know about my job. The lady, she asked my birth date, my name, and you know, if you're psychic, don't you already know that stuff? I don't know. But she asked me those things and then she did a bunch of writing on a paper, and I think she also did tarot cards and she also did palm reading. I don't know what the difference is really. The first question I asked was, am I going to get a raise? And her answer, like she was so confident with her answer, it was scary. So, and it was very like a specific answer, because I always thought psychics usually gave vague answers because they're not really psychic, you know? So someone in your family starts with the letter J or something. Yeah, I asked if I was gonna get a raise, and she, I kid you not, she closed her eyes, opened them, looked me square in the face, and said, yes, you will get a raise, but it will be taken away from you. And I was like, what? Like, what? Because my coworkers are like standing like around me, and like how embarrassing is that? It sounds like I'm gonna do something wrong or something bad in the company and they're gonna like take my raise away. My second question was, am I going to get a promotion? Oh, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. She was like really confident, and like I asked her, am I gonna get a promotion? And she just looked at me and said, no, you're not getting a promotion. So I was like embarrassed and devastated, and my coworkers were all making fun of me, and yeah, it was just a crappy psychic reading. Like, you would think that the psychic would give you like positive feedback so that you'd want to come back for more, but no, everything was like super negative for me. But okay, so this was like in, I want to say like January, and I'd forgotten about this psychic experience. I was like, okay, whatever, and I went back to my daily routine. And in March, our company like makes us resend contracts, and then they'll tell us if we get like a raise or not. And I got a raise, so I was really happy, like, yay, I got my raise, whatever, yay, good job. I was happy, and I did not even remember that psychic thing until March 11th. So I got my raise like the beginning of March, and on March 11th, if you don't know, there was a huge earthquake in Japan and it caused a giant tsunami, and the power plant in Fukushima was also damaged, and people were really worried about earthquakes, tsunamis, and radiation at the time. Because I worked at an international school, most of the children who went there were not Japanese, they were from another country. But when this big disaster happened, almost, I want to say 95% of our students left. They left the country. We took, I think, 2 weeks off because there weren't a lot of students there and no one to teach. So, and a lot of teachers left too. And we had a few weeks off, so I went back home to see my family, came back, and when I came back, there still weren't a lot of students left. I think a lot of people kind of panicked at that time, and rightfully so, because that was pretty scary. There's nobody left to teach, basically, and our company, we had an emergency meeting. They said anyone who got raises at the beginning of the month, our salary would have to go back to normal, and actually they only could pay us half of our salary per month until they could get back the money. I just have bad luck, okay? I have bad luck with everything. But getting my raise taken away, that just brought me back to what the psychic lady said, because she said you would get a raise, but just for a short time and it would be taken away. And that is exactly what happened. How weird. I do not believe she was psychic, but what a weird coincidence. And also I didn't get my promotion because I ended up quitting that job because they couldn't pay me. It's not really their fault that they couldn't pay me, I guess, but you know, a girl's gotta pay rent and eat, and I didn't want to have another bankrupt company. Oh, haven't seen my bankruptcy video? I will link that down below. Did not want to have this company go bankrupt and owe me money and it'd be a mess. So I just quit, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get my promotion. But that is exactly what that lady said, and that is so weird to me. So anyway, that's my story time for today. I know it's short. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling that well, and it's really hard for me to talk and think, and I might be dying. If you like this story time and you want to see others, I will link my story time playlist in the description below, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye guys! So, can't hear myself.